Ain't no way I should have had to get off my bus seat today cause the Yin Yang twins needed somewhere to sit. Saw Busta Rhymes standing at the bus stop with $1 million worth of jewelry on cause gas prices so high, celebrities can't even afford no gas. What in the world is going on? This just don't make no sense. Some places got gas prices up to $7. A.S.A.T Rocky can't get nowhere on time. He gonna have to change his name cause recently they saw him out there on the bike. Rick Ross the boss, he out there on the motorbike. Beyonce and Jay-Z, all your favorite celebrities. Usher, too cheap to afford the gas. A lot of people out here suffering, man. People don't know what to do. With gas prices like this, it's looking like we all about to be on that Greyhound. We're about to talk about it, man. Before we do, make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. Without further ado, let's get into this news, y'all. Rising gas prices are now hitting triad food pantries and mobile markets, so even the triads having financial issues. You take your ass to Chinatown, you better be going down there to buy a bike, cause them gas prices is through the roof. Your Cruisers gotta park them Lexuses and them Toyotas cause the gas too high. Now they riding scooters and things. Rising gas prices in Madison impacting the cost of groceries. The ketchup costs more than the burger. Y'all gonna be living like finesse 2 times. Got the cereal, no milk. Got the egg, no salt. That's how y'all gonna have to do it. It's so bad, man. These celebrities can't even afford to live. Y'all need to see this.
Friday, the movie cost $2 million.
$2 million. We got paid $5,000 a piece to do that movie.
God damn.
The movie go $300 million. And they're not going to come back and say, we made a lot of money, going to give you all the bonus. That ain't some bullshit. That don't happen in Hollywood.
Okay, so you made $5,000.
$5,000. Everybody else on the show, they're going to say they made more money. Anybody made no money on that movie. I had to pay my rent. I didn't give a damn what it was.
It was $5,000.
I had $5,000. I had to pay my rent. That rent, $130-something. I paid about $3. See, I used to pay my rent 6 months ahead. Okay. So if I'm broke, I still can have a place to go home.
Damn, he said broke like he knows something about that there. He know the feeling, man. Being broke ain't no joke. It don't matter if you on TV or not. People feeling it. You see your favorite celebrity and they doing bad, trying to get a cigarette. They pride won't let them ask you for a cigarette, but they might just let it slip. Matter of fact, before we get really, really started, let's get into this real quick. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna be serious about this because this is where Georgia and everybody get things twisted. All the intellectual HBCUs, the FAMU family, all the college people from back in the day, they gonna get mad. I know y'all saying, don't even try it. Don't even go there. He been riding bikes before the pandemic. All I'm trying to say is he probably got more money than all them celebrities that been flaunting their wealth. He probably the only one with a bag. They probably trying to call up 3 stacks to get 3 stacks. And that's what I appreciate about the man. He seemed very frugal. He pull up on a damn one of them tricycles, them Wrigley Brothers bikes, or whatever the case is. But not everybody in Hollywood live like this man. For all we know, he could be, I hate to say it, but he could be broke. Could have been broke. Could have had a TLC deal, for all we know. Big boy getting them lobsters and things from the Food Depot, stunting on Instagram, for all we know, man. Let me borrow $1. Let me borrow $1. I damn sure give him $1. If that's the case, man. But that's Negro here, no there. We got to get into this news. Y'all listening? Here we go.
Lauren, no buyer's remorse over here. Those drivers say that they made the switch right on time with gas prices being up by 35 cents per gallon than just a month ago. But let's not forget, they are still paying at those EV charging stations significantly less, and the savings, they tell me, have been worth it.
Gas is not cheap, and I don't think that it's coming down anytime soon.
That's why Troy Dye is glad he made the switch to an electric vehicle, and more drivers are doing the same. A Cars.com survey found 52% of car shoppers said rising gas prices have led them to consider a full EV or plug-in hybrid vehicle.
It's really worth it.
Yeah, till that car drive you off the damn road. Your car feeling sassy that day. You don't Google some shit that it don't approve of. I heard all different types of things about these electric cars. Have you ever had an electric shaver and it go out on you and you just gotta go get another one? Ain't nothing you can do. You can't get in there and twist nothing up or get a new battery. It's either you get a whole new thing or you just gonna be stuck with that. Now I know they're advancing in technology and everything, but when your car more intelligent than you, then who's to blame if something go wrong? They're going to put double the blame on you because it wouldn't be in their best interest to blame the car. They're going to have to do a recall on every video. So if something do malfunction, who word you think they're going to take, yours or the analytics? And if they really want to get nasty, they could pull up the surveillance from the car or you pulling up to the bar, pull up all your text messages, your call log, put your business out there in court. Now you got to go through a divorce. You can't trust the damn car. Well, at least that's what it's looking like. People playing, they gambling with this thing. And who gonna be parked under a bridge all night waiting for the car to juice up? You done missed your appointment. You across the street from a barber shop and can't even go over there because your car done broke down. Your car broke down at the gas station. You at the gas pump, can't do nothing with it, can't put no gas up in that mug. You riding around looking for the electric thing. That ain't gonna work.
It's not only saving Troy money, but making him some too.
I was doing Uber with my old car.
Hold on, wait. How much that shit cost?
Doing Uber with my old
Hold
car.
on.
Some saving Troy money.
So it's still like gas. You gotta pay? Well, what the hell? They make it seem like it's free. $8 for 46 minutes? Bitch, you might as well put a payphone under the hood. Don't forget your quarters. Why? 20, they need to do the payphone call. Shit, 50 cents will get you a mile and a half. And leave the phone on the engine. That way you can call AAA right there from the hood of your damn car when you ain't got no more change. $8.06 for, man, and he only 34% full. So how much is gonna be when he get to 100? Then he gotta. It ain't like you waiting at the gas pump. You gotta wait like you charging your phone. And don't let you be on your phone charging while the car charging. Man, they better miss me with this beer.
But making him some too.
I was doing Uber with my old car, and it was a lot, especially with the oil changes.
We met Troy tonight charging up his Equinox before he started his Uber shift.
If you can find a place where you can charge overnight for a lot cheaper, it's really worth it. So you actually can make more profit. And then people think it's cool to ride an electric car, so the tips look different.
Nah, bruh. Tell the whole story. He in the garage somewhere. He had to find a garage just to hang out so he can start his Uber trip. Man, I hope he got that Charles Hamilton CD and that damn Equinox or whatever.
Charging up his Equinox before he started his Uber shift.
If you can find a place where you can charge overnight for a lot cheaper, it's really worth it. So you actually can make more profit. And then people think it's cool to ride an electric car, so the tips look different too.
Lisa Evans was also charging up.
2.5 years, I have not been to a gas station at all.
She told me her EV works for in-state trips to the mountains or the beach.
My car usually goes almost 300 miles on a full charge, and there's certain areas like up in the mountains you have to be really careful because the mountains you lose more of your energy sometimes.
Even with the inconveniences, Lisa says it's worth it because of the pain at the pump that hasn't let up since the war in Iran started. The national average of gas is $4.52 per gallon. Here in North Carolina, drivers are paying $4.21. A month ago, it was $3.86.
It's been getting a little worse. It takes me about normally $20 to fill my tank, and then it's about 42, 52, and I was at a quarter of a tank. So, yeah, it's been frustrating.
Drivers like Shayla say the increases have stretched their budgets.
I don't make a whole lot of money, so as is, and we're already struggling enough in this economy, so it takes a little bit more out of my pocket than I have.
But they're going to that gas station to get them a 6-pack of beer, though. Don't forget about them Takis for the kids. Can't forget Tay-Tay M&M's. Y'all know how I go. Be standing in line with the mean wedgie. Got all them sodas. Can't even hold them things. Gotta carry a buggy around the gas station. Then got the nerve to get 2 slices of that pizza that been sitting in there all day. Y'all know how they do. And when you think they done ringing everything up, that's when they want to play the lottery. Let me get 2 number 4. Let me get the Mega Million jackpot. They be paying $50, $60 for one ticket. Scratch it off in the parking lot and throw it in the trash. I seen them do it, man.
Have the budget for it?
While gas prices are fueling the EV demand, Ken Huning, CEO of Cover Seal Outdoor Protective Covers, said EVs have been more susceptible to rodent damage.
And I experienced it firsthand because I had my BMW i8 eaten by twice, $25,000 of damage, because BMW i8 is a hybrid electric vehicle, and they got into the electric part, and that was really bad.
But even the critters won't keep Troy from driving his electric.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Did he say he ran over a critter and it caused $25,000 worth of damage because it got into the computer parts? He had a raccoon foot stuck on the motherboard, and they charged, man, they better miss. See, let me show y'all something real quick. It's only gonna take a second, because these celebrities out here, if they going through it like that, imagine what your average Joe is going through. Y'all about to see this. Y'all stay tuned. I got y'all. Y'all need to see what I'm looking at. Here we go. This all I need right here. A old school. If something go wrong, pop the hood, get up under there, get you a screwdriver, a wrench. You gonna be riding clean forever, man. The hell would they talk about? All you really need is a good old school. You don't need no navigation. You don't need none of that nonsense. They don't need to be minding your business anyway. Get out there on the road, get you some gas. What can go wrong? The gas gonna last a whole lot longer in one of these. What y'all think, man? Am I tripping? Or would you go ahead and get you an old school as well? I'm just saying, man. Okay, we about to be moving on. We got people in the building. I want to thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification button too, because this is a conversation that I feel like we really need to have. If you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. And that's all right. A lot of us feel like it's not all right to not have it, especially in the times that we live in there. Everybody want to be a baller, shot caller, brawler, who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers, trying to get my hands on some grass like Horace. And that is sitting in jail. And I bet you he on the budget right now. That's how bad it is. Diddy can't even Diddy right now. It's time for everybody to consider getting one of them bikes, man. They got the electric bikes. You be done zoomed your ass to work and zoom, be back home before the sun go down. It's possible. And for you old people out there that need the exercise, now's the perfect time to get your old ass, but stay out the street. That's where we at with it right now. You see Anthony Anderson on his bike. He lost a whole lot of weight saving on gas. And it's all right to get out there and walk sometimes, coming from where I'm from. Let's get back into this news. Y'all need to listen at this. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. Listen.
Is so annoying. And Simone Biles is at the top of my list because she's not mid-rich or rich, because if she was, she wouldn't have said anything and she would have just sucked it up. But she went on a very explicit rant about her glam costing $23,000.
$22,000 for hair, makeup, and styling? I would be livid.
Who in the hell would pay $23,000 for hair and makeup, even if it's stylist included? I feel like there's a part of the story that we're missing. Like, did she fly them out? Did she pay for their hotel?
Well, hell, they made her look better than a bunch of bitches. And the last time I checked, she was aight, but she was on the red carpet looking something edible. I mean, whoever did her hair and makeup had her looking delicious. It tended up all them hard muscles and things, tenderized all around her neck. Whatever they did, man, they softened up her face. All she do is throw goddamn weights every damn day and do backflips and climb mountains. They didn't want her to show up to the awards looking like Tarzan. Yeah, it cost $23,000 for makeup, but she felt like it was too much because the gas price is so damn high. To where, hell, after she get her makeup and stuff done, she can't even get to the event because she ain't got no gas money.
And also, why is she quitting because of this one instance? Why don't you just get cheaper people? Also, like, who set these prices? Was it the agents? Was it the PR people? There's so many questions I have. As a makeup artist in LA for 15 years, something's not
Simone Biles came online to break down how much it costs her just to go to like a red carpet event. And people are just in disarray.
Hold on.
A filming person to go to one of these events. You know what I mean?
Okay, chat. We need to have a discussion. If you're a celebrity, an athlete, influencer, these questions are for you. If not, you can keep scrolling or you can listen. Doesn't really matter. But I just need to know if this is normal, okay? Because I know going outside is expensive as fuck these days. But like, is it this expensive, okay? So I just recently had a red carpet event with the stylist fee, hair and makeup team. My grand total, any guesses? I'll wait. Probably higher than what you're thinking. Keep going. Yeah, $22,000.
Oh, hell no, man. You better come out there looking like Michael Jackson. That's plastic surgery money. That's bleach your whole body, Vibes Cartel money. Why she still looking like that? $23,000 for him. That ain't mean you gotta pay it. I would have messed all that back up. Like ain't nothing happened. Show me where I gotta pay. How much this makeup cost? Who has this? Fuck that. They got her good. And she mad about it, man. How she gonna pay them bills? Look at her face. She gonna have to do 1 million backflips just to get that money back. She gonna have to win the Stanley Cup, the fucking Soul Train Award. She better get in the studio. Spend all her good hard-earned money on some weave and makeup. Somebody need to doing all them flips, but don't know how to flip the script. She should have literally flipped on them bitches and landed on their heads. Like Simone Biles totally flipped out on us. Like literally, she flipped. That's what the hell I would have did. Come on, man. How does this make sense? Look.
I feel good that I made the purchase with the EV.
All right, Lauren, so Sean and Shayla, who I met at the gas station, they tell me they know they would be able to save more by switching to an EV, but they're not ready.
Hey, fellas out there, let's talk about this real quick. Let's be serious. If you really want to stunt, all you got to do is put 100 in the tank. While the female on the other pump, she putting her $15, she get to squinting, And she looking like, damn, that should say 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Soon as it gets to 100, that's what she gonna say. Excuse me, mister. Excuse me. How you doing? She gonna ask you some old bullshit question. And next thing you know, you get to chopping it up. And when she pull off, that's when your motherfucking car blow up for putting all that gas up in there, man. But if you wanted to stunt, that would be the way to do it. The hell what they talking about? Look at my tank. She get in your car, look at the tank like, damn, daddy. Before you know it, you in the hotel. Filling up her tank, man. They even said Oprah riding bikes with Gayle King on the back. That's how bad it is for these celebrities, man. It's bad out here. And the reason why it's so funny is because we witnessed these people wine and dine in our faces, and now they out there struggling, trying to catch they struggling trying to catch a breeze out here, y'all. Lord have mercy. That gas so damn high. I ain't been nowhere all week. I came outside looking like a hobo. Been stuck in the house like I've been praying all month, man. It's really that bad. These gas prices will make you not want to do anything at all, but go do what you gotta do, and not what you want to do. There's no such thing as a joyride anymore, because ain't nothing joyous about watching that tank get low, 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 low. They need a low gas playlist. We need to come up with that tonight. What songs we could put on the playlist, man? Shorty get low, 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 low. Put that on there. Shit, it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Grab your check and come on. That need to be on there. Wake up. I seen that my sister was already dressed. Said she going to go get her check. Oh, man. Y'all listen at this.
Millions of Americans fill up their tank, sit in traffic, and hand over money they will never get back just to show up to work. Gas alone is now costing the average commuter $400 to $500 a month.
Damn.
Add insurance, tolls, repairs, and that number quietly doubles. Most people never add it all up. When they do, it hits like a second rent payment, one they never agreed to, and one they cannot cancel. But here is the part that makes this bigger than just a gas problem. The people getting crushed by this cost are not people who made bad decisions. They did everything right, and that is exactly why so many of them are trapped. And to understand...
No, but what people be out there doing, though? A lot of times, people be doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. If you got to go to work and pick up the groceries, you could do that all in one swipe and bring that ass back home. It be them extracurricular activities that people be doing. They ain't got no business. Got to go meet the plug on the other side of town. Got a woman on the other side of town. Be doing the most. You supposed to be here, but you really over there with an evil grin on your face. That's the reason why people suffering with this gas. Too afraid to tell their kids no until they snap with them kids in the back seat. We ain't going no mother. But there ain't nobody trying to be stuck with them kids. I'm going to drop this one off for an hour so I could breathe. Then I'm going to take the other one with her father. Then I'm going to take the other one with her father. Then I'm going to take my son to be with his daddy. By the time you done dropping them off at all them baby daddy houses and shit, because they ain't got no car. And that's all your fault. And by the time you get back home, you going to be on E. And then you got to go pick them all up again. And by the time you done doing that, it's time to go to work. It's all that extra stuff that got people suffering like this.
Why? You have to go back to where this started. Because it does not start with a crisis. It starts with a decision that made complete sense at the time. When housing prices in major American cities began climbing faster than middle-class incomes could realistically keep up with, families adapted. They did not abandon homeownership. They moved farther out. A longer commute in exchange for a house they could actually afford. A 3-bedroom home with a...
That ain't why they moved further out. That ain't it. They need to tell the whole story, man. They move out to a nice neighborhood. You can hear the birds chirping, the owl, ooh, ooh, ooh. They out there in nature. Then next thing you know, that U-Haul pull up with that Jeezy playing, ha ha. And then they want to celebrate their new house, so they invite all their cousins, their friends from the hood. It's cars all down the block. You like, what the hell is going on over there? There goes the neighborhood. They done bought their ass. Then that's why they move further out. Let's go somewhere to where they won't even think about coming. And I'm talking about black people. When the hood show up, you in there listening to your Miles Davis, being a good bougie Negro. You in the house chilling, doing what, eating cheese and crackers and things. And next thing you know, the hood show up. Somebody arguing outside. That's why people keep on moving. They need to tell the whole story.
The yard in the outer suburbs for roughly the same monthly payment as a cramped apartment. 30 minutes from downtown? That was not a reckless decision. It was the rational one. Millions of households made it at the same time for the same reasons. And for a while, it worked exactly as planned. What nobody fully accounted for was one question. What happens if the cost of that commute does not stay manageable? Not just a temporary gas spike, not just one difficult renewal cycle. What if every single cost attached to driving a car in America started climbing steadily across the board at the same time? That is not a hypothetical scenario. That is exactly what happened.
You know what, man? Since he put it like that, this probably a push for people to go on and get them electric cars. We already in the future. If you have an iPhone, an iPad, or whatever you got, an Android, and you don't bought in to the tech economy, you might as well go all out with the car too. What you waiting on? It's only a matter of time at this point to where you're going to have to abandon the old ways. Driving a car with gas is like riding a horse in 2026, and it's only going, it's only going to become different as time go on. By 2030, it might be mandatory. You could probably get a good deal, a good trade-in for your gas car, and they'll give you a discount on one of them electric shavers or whatever the case. Because if it's cheaper, but you know what's going to happen. Everybody going to get over to the electric cars, and then that's going to be expensive as hell. They're going to come out with the M15 chip, and you got to have it because the old one don't update no more. You go to get your emissions with that old-ass computer chip in there. You ain't going to pass the emissions. It's outdated. You need that M15 chip, and that costs $50,000. You ain't never got to buy a new car, but you damn sure got to buy a new chip. It's either the chip or you get a whole of it's going to cost $1 million to get a new car. Who knows how they got that laid out and mapped out. But when I seen the celebrities out there commuting on bikes in Beverly Hills, they pulling up to the donut shop. Look at Gwyneth Paltrow messing around and dropped her eggs off the back of the bike, allegedly. Solange come riding down the street with Dollar Tree bags in her basket and stuff. That's when I knew it was getting ridiculous out here. And at this point, I really don't know what to do about it. Listen at this.
We just got the April Consumer Price Index, a key measure of inflation. It shows that prices are rising as the Iran war creates oil supply shocks. Let's take a look at this chart. Month-over-month inflation was 0.6% in April after hitting 0.9% in March. The last time we saw numbers like this was back in 2022, when inflation was at a 40-year high. That leads us to this annual inflation chart, which shows that overall inflation hit 3.8% in April. So-called core inflation, which excludes volatile food and energy prices, hit 2.8%. Now, this isn't nearly as high as the kind of inflation we saw in 2022, but it's moving farther away from 2%.
Damn, I don't remember it being that bad in 2022. Do y'all? Shit, we was too busy hoarding stuff. Had like a million rolls of toilet paper because of the pandemic. I don't remember buying no toilet paper in 2022. It was stocked up on water and everything. I ain't even noticed the inflation.
Which is the level that the Federal Reserve deems healthy for the economy. And if we take a look under the hood, we can see exactly what's driving inflation. It's clear that oil shocks from the conflict in the Middle East are a major factor.
No, don't tell me that's what it. Oh no. Oh man, that's what's doing it. The gas is what's causing all the inflation in the country. Energy, commodities, motor fuel, oil, gasoline, that's what's doing it. Energy services, electricity ain't even hitting people that bad. The utility, the gas bill ain't high like that. It's the gas that's killing it all. Oh man, look at that. And it's only gonna get worse. It look like somebody sticking up the middle finger if you hold it the other way. Look, like, fuck y'all. That's what the inflation's saying. That middle finger all the way up. Like, take that, bitch. And buy this motherfucking gas. Them people at the gas station probably partying their ass off when they close. They acting like they won the championship ring every day. They back there popping bottles of champagne, listening to A-Rap Money. And another one, and another one. You kick open the door, they all standing there with WrestleMania belts on with champagne bottles. Lord have mercy.
Energy prices are up around 18% over the past year. Gas is up more than 28% in that same period. And that bleeds into consumer spending beyond the pump. Airfares, for example, have increased by almost 21% during that time. Airlines have said their decision to raise fares is directly tied to the price of fuel. We're seeing higher prices for food too, which was up more than 3% overall over the past year.
Oh, damn, no wonder. Shoot. Man, I thought I needed to drink more water. But now I'm realizing I ain't been eating no fruits and veggies except for the stuff that come in the fried rice. Damn. 60, ain't nobody about to be spending all that money for them dirty ass apples, man. That stuff be dirty. You go over there to get that produce, it's filthy. Like it just rolled in off the street. Ain't no telling what that lettuce been doing, what they been doing with that stuff, man. Got bugs all in it. People not gung-ho about buying no fresh fruits and veggies because they ain't fresh. Got mold spores all on it. The produce section got to be the moldiest part of the damn store, man. If it ain't in a bag, I ain't fooling with it like that. It's all out in the open. People walking by, sniffing on it, breathing on it, picking it up, putting it back. Old lady come out the bathroom. Now she want to go play with the produce. Hell no. And it costs more money. You better get you some canned goods or something. A big old thing of pork and beans. Put that with some mashed potatoes out the box. Non-alcoholic beverages. They better put some liquor in there for them prices. Other food at home, food away from home. It's them fruits and vegetables that got life messed up. Cereals and meats and fish and eggs. Hell yeah, you could get you a big old bag of chicken or a big bag of apples. You gonna do them party wings or them apples, man. Oh, that's so messed up.
Fruit and vegetable prices in particular are up just over 6%. That's likely because farmers are facing higher prices for fuel and fertilizer because of shipping disruptions tied to the war.
No, that's because they sent everybody back. They ain't got nobody to work that and get them tomatoes and stuff. That's the real reason why.
Let's take a closer look at fresh vegetables. Tomatoes are up almost 40% over the past year. The US imports roughly 70% of its tomato supply, and tariffs are driving up their price. There was some good news for consumers. Smartphone prices were down more than 12% from
Yeah, getting all your damn information, might as well suck the last bit of life out of humanity. That's why them damn prices so damn low. Like, they need those phones, yeah, but we gotta know where they're spending, gotta send them advertisements. And without the phones, how are they gonna get the ads? That's why the phone's so low. You do 90% of your shopping on the phone, because when you get to the mall, they ain't never got your size, they ain't got nothing in stock. Like, why do I even come to this place when they don't even have what I want? You get it online, it's gonna come at a decent time, it's gonna be your size, and if it's not, you can always send it back. Thanks to the phone. You want to eat out and you don't feel like waiting in line, go ahead and order it online. They need to start reserving gas slots and gas pumps for people. You pull up to the gas, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it like that real soon. Mega gas stations. You could reserve a pump for 3 o'clock or whatever, or they bring the gas delivery services. Instead of getting up to go get gas on the Sunday for Monday, have them bring you out some gas. But it's looking like they trying to get rid of the gas altogether, especially when you got the Obamas out there bike riding, because they ain't trying to spend all that money, allegedly. Look at this, man. Hold on. Y'all need to see this.
Check this out. I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrence Howard performing the songs, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So
Oh, hell no. They did. I thought he made a killing off that movie. $12,000? Man, I could have paid him to do the movie. So you mean to tell me, if I come up with a project, I could pay Terrence Howard to play in my movie for 12 G's? Look here, man. My name's Sean Blazerton, whether you like it or not, motherfucker. We don't spill tea, we spill Hennessy on bitches' areolas, man. I could pay Terrence Howard to play in the movie. Wait a minute.
Dollars for doing. Check this out. I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrence Howard performing the songs, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So guess what? The performance royalties went to Paramount. They wait a minute. They didn't go to Terrence Howard. They went to $12,000. That's all I ever made from Hustle and Flow. Everything else went right back into Paramount. So now I gotta sue Paramount or send them a letter. Are you serious? I gotta send them a letter to say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't.
Oh, somebody was freaking him off nasty. They was freaking that boy off. That's the only way he got finagled out of that money like that. Them parties, he ain't know what he agreed to. He got the pen in his hand, sweating. Yeah, YAZZDADDY. That's all he was talking about when he was signing them contracts. These celebrities ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You doing better than your favorite celebrity, but just don't know it. You more blessed than your favorite celebrity, and you not even realizing. Just because somebody on TV don't mean they rich forever. Damn, man. Listen.
Royalties. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't. I remember the movie Crash. Yes, that's right. That's right. The business don't pay actors anything. That's why the strike is going on. Actors are struggling.
Damn.
In 2021, I went from a complete beginner actor to being cast as number 2 in Stranger Things 4. And today I'm gonna end all of the Hollywood gatekeeping and give you a complete breakdown into what Netflix paid me for acting in 5 episodes of this world famous show. And the interesting thing about my big base pay is that all of the other main numbers, the people that were in my bully beatdown gang, they all earned basically the exact same as me, even though technically I had a bigger part. But my main base pay that I got for Stranger Things was $30,000.
Damn, that you know what? That is jacked up. He played an extra on a TV show and made more money than Terrence Howard made in 2 #1 hit movies. Damn. He played in four episodes. Not even the whole show. And his role wasn't even significant. And still made more money than... And Terrence Howard act throughout the whole movie. Man... That ain't nothing but it. So when you see your favorite celebrity standing at the bus stop with $1 million worth of jewelry on, the jewelry is fake. Let me show y'all something real quick. Because we going to make this make sense tonight. Look. Don't make no sense. Hold on, get that on there, man. Yeah, y'all need to see this. When you see your boy bust the bus with the whole jewelry store around his neck. When you see your favorite MC get on that stage looking like Slick Rick. And then that jewelry busting. Now you got to ask yourself, do he got the Mr. T chains on? Is Brian Pumper his jeweler? And this ain't no knock against Busta Rhymes, but when you on TV, people willing to believe whatever. It's a possibility that this stuff is Temu bound. He got a good Temu plug. And not just him, but all of them. Why you gonna spend all that money on this jewelry when the entertainment... If actors not making no money, imagine how your favorite rapper, how they living. For real, for real. But that's Negro here nor there, man. I ain't trying to buy. Look at that. It look like something you get from a candy store or some Five Below. It ain't nobody... You mean to tell me he really got blue and orange diamonds or them Cuban zirconias? Somebody grandmother probably be making this jewelry for real. But they could throw it on because they famous. I don't know if he's supposed to be Cali Muscle or whoever he's supposed to be these days, man. I was just using him as an example. I seen the R&B singer Neo get out the car with 3 nickels, and I'm still trying to do the math. Y'all need to see this. Hold on, Reggie, get it together. Put that music on real quick. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on, y'all. Y'all need to see this. Cause this fool gonna be broke next. Y'all gotta see him. Cause he did something real nasty. Hold on, y'all. He a freak. Look. Get it together. Come on.
Welcome.
Neo, welcome, sir. Happy to see you in Paris. You're the best. Thank you.
Neo he showed up with 3 nickels on his arm, man. For what? You know they ain't worth a damn if you need 3 of them. That's, man, if he ain't gonna be broke next, or if he ain't on his way to being broke, living like this will definitely get you broke. He doing way too much with whatever R&B music he made, and shout out to him. But if you gotta tote 3 nickels, he trying to make $1 out of 15 cents with these women's. Like it ain't a decent broad in the world out there somewhere. It's either they willing to deal with them Vienna sausages he be feeding them, or whatever regimen he got them on. I don't know how the money gonna last forever with this type of setup. You know? I guess he figured he gonna have the fun while the fun lasts, but how long is it really gonna last before they get to looking around at somebody else? He gonna wake up and they all gonna be gone with his money. But that's Negro, you know, that celebrities be doing some of the dumbest things. Listen at this.
The world we live in.
You were critical when gas was $3.07 when President Biden was in office. If you thought that was bad, what is $4.53?
Well, we all want gas prices to go down, Caitlin, but we also are concerned about Iran and this regime that's done so much evil and harm around the world to Americans, to Israelis, to other people, to their own people, for goodness sakes, for 47 years. You can't have that regime getting a nuclear weapon. The president's been clear about that. Secretary of State Rubio's been clear about that. So the president is concerned about the long-term safety of this great country and the citizens who live here. When Biden was driving up the gas prices, it was because of stupid regulation and taxes and everything else and spending.
It sounds like you're saying gas prices went up under Biden, and I criticized it then because I didn't like why they were going up. I mean, they're going up a lot under this president that you supported, but you're just saying it's for the right reason in your view.
Yeah, and it's for a reason that he told the American people he was going to do. One thing I know about this president, unlike so many other people in elective office, when this president says something, he does what he said. He said he would cut taxes, he did. He said he would secure the border, he did. He said he would make sure Iran didn't get a nuclear weapon, and he's going about doing that. And thank goodness he's got the courage and the toughness and the willingness to do what he said, when most of the other presidents, all the other presidents for 47 years wouldn't do it, but this guy will.
What about his promise in 2024 that if he was reelected, gas would be under $2 a gallon because of his policies?
Well, gas prices were coming down until we had to deal with this situation. But, you know, that's life. That's dealing with world and the world we live in.
Oh, man. Y'all better get y'all scooters together because it ain't going down no time soon. We don't want another country to get a nuclear weapon because it might, who knows, we got to protect ourselves first and foremost. So if that means you got to pay more for gas, then hell, you know, it is what it is. You paying for security, you paying for safety. Just think about that. It's a security blanket. When you put that gas in your car and it costs more than your rent, just know that that's another form of insurance that we all got to pay. Like a extra tax or something like that. They taxing that ass. Do that make us whores? That's a good question, man, because we got to take it. You can't run from it. Bring that ass. That's what them gas stations. The hell with the gas prices. They need to just bring that ass on there. You figure it out when you get to the pump. The humps in the pump. They need to play derogatory music at them gas pumps to put people in the mood to spend that money. As soon as you turn on the gas, that little screen, it need to put on a stripper or something. Magic City. Had them bitches working the pole. That gas will be leaking out your car. You gonna be leaking and that gas gonna be leaking when they put that video on. That R. Kelly, it seemed like she's ready. Have Diamond come out from the Players Club. Girl, are you ready? You look back at the tank, that motherfucker say 99999. it don't trickle into your savings account. We gonna have to wait and see if they gonna bring the gas prices down. Cause if they do, that's when people start running out of ideas. Like, oh, gas is 150. I just ain't got shit to do no more, man. We ain't going to the park. Everything closed, you know. I ain't got nowhere to go. Car gonna be collecting dust and rust. It's just gonna be sitting there. By the time you drive your car, it's gonna have a flat tire on it. When gas go down to $1.50, that's when people gonna want to sit their ass at home. It's crazy like that. But with the gas high, people just out there. I want to see the bicycles on the expressway. And I'm not condoning people to do it, but if it get to that point to where people got to go ahead and pedal it to work, that will be a sight to see. But we just going to have to wait and see. I did this video to let y'all know that, hell, we all in this together. And with that being said, we need to stay prayed up together, man. There's way too many people out here suffering in silence. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Say you ain't got it. But even if you do got it, don't let them know you got it. So say you ain't nothing wrong with saying you ain't got it. Don't be trying to stunt, buying no fish dinners and all that. She want to go out, she want to do that. Tell your girl to chill, man. Let her know it ain't going down. If you want a baller, find a baller. And what she gonna do? She gonna put on them tight ass pants and hit the streets and find another sucker. Let him pay the damn bill. And if you think about your ex, be glad you ain't got to foot the bill no more. Be happy it's another fool out there paying for her dinners and things. Be proud. Just think to yourself, man, whenever you feeling down, think about your ex and say, thank God I ain't got to foot the bill. I'm glad I'm not that guy. Whoever her guy is, I'm glad I'm not him. Think about that the next time you go get some gas. And for you ladies out there, think about your cousin that got all the kids. Think about her real good, how she's struggling. Got 4, 5 kids, house stank. You go over there, her bra is irrelevant. She just dusty. They dusty over there, man. Think about her and them kids. And how they eating that bullshit. They want eating breakfast for dinner and everything. And now ain't nothing wrong with that every now and then, but they do it 3, 4 times a week. Think about your cousin now. The next time you get that gas. For you fellas out there, think about your boy that's still living with his mama and he ain't got no car. He's still on the block. Think about him when you go get the gas. He at home playing video games and he 40 plus and he still live with his mama. Think about him, because there's always somebody out there doing worse. Shout out to all the janitorial people still out there working. When they put that squeegee 3000 out there and it's cleaning all the windows, that robot mopping them floors and stuff, that's going to be a sad sight to see. You better try to invest into one of them robots or something. Excuse me. Oh, it's time to go. That was nasty. I'm trying to serenade the ladies and everything. My guts done got the best of me. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And for y'all celebrities out there riding bikes, let the world know how y'all really ain't got no money and them cars be rented and them record labels holding all of the money that you supposed to be having got you looking good for the public so they could go out there and buy your CD or go see your movie or whatever the case. What the fuck? Hold on, wait a minute. Go back to that. Pause it. Go back. Before I go, we got to make this make sense. Is Jay-Z trying to be a rebel or something with the bandana? He thugging it with B. She on some hippie shit. Ain't no telling what she got in her car. Some psychedelic mushrooms or whatever. they taking this cowboy shit too far. They on that old town road riding bikes and everything. That's how you know gas prices too high. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.